Probably within the first 30 days I was here, before I could make any changes, I probably had, I would say 50% of my complaints that came to me from people that I talked to were about the plasticware. They were about the cutlery. They weren't about the quality of the food. It was basically the cutlery and the way we were displaying it, and they were concerned about germs. That's when I noticed that the layout needed changing, and there were a lot of complaints, and I could see why, because at that point we had our knives, forks, and spoons in baskets. So customers would come along and grab 2 or 3. They would be touching, 10 or 12 other knives while they're getting their knives out, and maybe coughing, rubbing their nose, etc. So that was a big no-no. About that time, a general manager at another account called me and said that he had just found out about a new product called SmartStock. And when he explained it to me, I said, that's what I need, because it covered everything all the issues that I had. You got just a knife and a fork or a spoon. You didn't get excess plasticware. You didn't have to worry about whether it was clean or not, because it was enclosed in these containers. So you didn't have to worry about seeing people just throwing in handfuls of it, or worry about people taking stuff out and touching the other items in the containers. I got more compliments from just making this one change, bringing in the plasticware and the cutlery dispensers, than everything I did in the first 60 days I was here. And I probably made over 100 changes. From the time I brought SmartStock in, I would say it took me 30 days to measure the economical impact. And I could see how many cases of knives and forks and spoons that I was using of the previous product versus how many I was using after we got into the full switchover. But when you look at the actual usage, 1 month, the next month, and the next month, we saw a decline. So there was less usage, there was less waste, and then we took another look at it. We could tell there was less labor being used in trying to haul the boxes out, load the baskets, and then haul the boxes back with the loose plasticware in it. So it was a win-win. The impact on my customers was day one. The customers noticed it the very first day, and I could stand 20 feet away and I could hear the nurses exclaim like, "Oh wow, check this out," or "This is neat," or "Yes, how come they didn't do this sooner?" So day one on that was very uplifting. I was shocked, and I sent an email to a number of other managers in my district saying, if you haven't tried this, you need to try this. I not only have recommended this, but I will continue to recommend this system to other people. I think it's one of the best things that I've seen to come out in disposables in many years. If you're not using this, you need to give it a try, because it'll make you look good and it'll help your bottom line. I still say to this day, in the 4 years I've been here, that this was the one change I made that gave me the most recognition, that I still, 4 years later, people out of the blue walk through and say, "By the way, thank you for bringing in SmartStock." It's better than anything I've done here.